What is up, everybody? My name is The Grading Arc, and welcome back, guys, to another brand new video. So today, guys, we're doing something a little bit different here. I have about 20 plus minutes of Destiny 2 footage here, guys. I've compiled for you. This is taken directly from the live stream, so if you guys want to watch the live stream, I definitely recommend going and checking it out, seeing what the developers had to say about the game. I'm personally very, very excited for this, and I hope you guys are too, because we are going to be doing probably a bit of Destiny 2. I wanted to do Destiny 1 on my channel, but it just seemed like people weren't interested at the time, and by the time that I got the DLC and knowing that the DLC was so great, you know, it was already too late for me to put anything up Destiny. But if you guys do want to see me and my friends screwing around on Destiny, maybe doing some raids or strikes or whatever, you know, I can definitely do that for you guys. Let me know down in the comments below. But without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get straight into the gameplay of Destiny 2.
Cora, if you tell me this is a practical joke, well, it kills me to say it, but I would be really impressed.
Impressing you, Cade, is the easiest thing I'll do all day.
Let's get serious, people.
Zavala, this is my serious face. Can't you tell?
Cora, what have you got?
Someone or something has sabotaged the Skyline defense systems.
And comms have been spotty for the last few hours. Every sensor beyond the wall has gone dark.
Maybe it's just the storm. Maybe it's... What are the set feeds telling us?
Nothing.
Well, that's good, right?
No. I mean, they're not there. There are no satellites.
And that's not good.
Battle stations! Everyone with me, now!
Hang on!
To me!
Don't let them pass the gate. The evac shuttles are back there. The Refugees are well trained, but we are better.
We will hold this line until the last civilian is safely away. Incoming! Fall back to my shoes! Guardians of Leader!
Need to find the speaker. The last of the shuttles is away. But the speaker, he never made it. I'm going to look for him.
I've got the plaza. Go with Ikora. Find the speaker.
We're on it, Commander.
Ikora, the speaker is gone. Red Legion, you will take no more from us, and you will find no mercy in me.
She'll find the speaker. We need to move on that command ship. Now head to the North Tower. I'm sending Commander Holiday to pick you up. Amanda's inbound. She'll drop you on the command ship.
Someone told me you need a ride. Zavala, picked up that Guardian you never shut up about?
Get them on that command ship. Now!
Hold on back there! Come on, big guy. Do something. Guardian. Time to kick him where it hurts.
The shield generator should be at the bottom of the ship.
King, what's your status?
Low on ammo. Old flaming fish. Cap burning out. Anyone heard from Ikora?
That's the switch for the speaker. Form up! For me!
The shield generator should be straight ahead.
Give me a sec. Zavala's doing the hero thing in the plaza. Me? I've got a date with whoever's behind this. It'll be a short date.
Destiny 2 tells a brand new story. What happens when a world full of superheroes loses their powers, their history, and home?
Since Destiny 1 release, there's been no foe that they could stand before and not tip over. Whether it's Crota, Oryx, spider monsters, whatever. But in the opening of Destiny 2, players realize there is in fact a foe who has the power to not only take everything you own away, but to take your power away.
Gaul, and your light is mine.
Dominus Gaul is a Cabal warlord who has brought with him the Red Legion and has come to our system to take the Traveler's powers, the light, take it for himself.
Gaul's jealous. He wants to have the light. He wants to be chosen.
Gaul is a different villain. He's not a psychopath who just wants to erase humanity off the face of the earth. He feels like this is something that is owed to him because of everything he's been through.
He's a villain who you're like, yeah, this guy kind of has his stuff together. He's more like Alan Rickman's character from Die Hard. Like, minus all the Britishness.
The Protector itself, the Traveler, is put in a cage, and in an instant, all Guardians lose their light. Unexpected and irreversible. You can no longer go back to the tower. You can no longer even walk. All you can do is stumble.
Nobody expected that light could be taken away once it was given.
The city has been lost and the Vanguard's been cast out, and you are the hero of this story. Whether you're a Titan, a Warlock, or Hunter, you have to go out and get your powers back and take back the city.
Whether you're playing Destiny today or it's going to be your first foray into the franchise, Destiny 2 is a new adventure for everyone.
It's a fresh start for all players.
Destiny 2 has an all-new cinematic campaign.
There's more cinematics than we've ever had before.
How long before the fleet's combat ready?
And more story missions. There's quests, there's adventures, there's going to be people talking to you.
Let's bring them home, you and I.
All new worlds to explore. We've got cooperative strikes for 3 players, new Nightfall strikes, and a brand new raid.
And in Destiny 2, we built you all new weapons, all new armor, and a pile of brand new exotics. We also redesigned the weapon slots. They're gonna have a kinetic weapon, an energy weapon, and then a power weapon. Power weapons are things like fusion rifles and sniper rifles and grenade launchers. In that energy slot and the kinetic slot, you can have the same weapons. The new weapon plan was designed to provide players with more freedom and more choice to use the stuff that they love.
Each character has these new supers, and they're really changing the way it feels to play the game. We have the Dawnblade.
You can cast your super, you've got your sword, and you're flying over everyone, and you can just rain down fire, phoenix, projectiles that just decimate people.
And then you have the Sentinel. The Sentinel is a Titan, and he is able to summon a shield that he can just knock his opponents out with, or he can throw his shield and just bang it off dudes' heads. And then you have the Arc Strider. They summon this mystical staff and wield it like a crazy acrobat, cracking enemies in the head. It's awesome. The idea of losing your home and being cast out and the lengths that you go to get it back, it's all tied together to be something that's really meaningful.
The sense of starting as an underdog and climbing to a great height is really fun.
Destiny 2 is the place where we get to reach back out to everyone who could enjoy a sweet first-person shooter in a future world. with giant awesome aliens to fight and gear to chase and powers to use and say, come check this world out. Come get invested in this world and in this story.
We have these incredible worlds to explore. There are all new destinations, new planets, with incredible spaces and secrets hidden. Now we have stuff tucked around every corner, under every locked door. There's something there for you to find.
The map is a huge part of this new player experience for Destiny.
Now you can actually go directly from one planet to another planet without going to orbit first. You can just open the director, pick your new destination, and go straight there.
It's about getting you into the action faster. We want to remove as many barriers as we can between your gun and the enemy's face.
Everything you're doing on every destination is about getting more powerful, and it's about getting the band back together. The Vanguard have been scattered, and as a player, it's your job to go out to these mysterious destinations and gather them back together. And everywhere you go, it's about growing more powerful and learning how to go back and take back your home from Gaul.
One of the first destinations that you're going to go to is the European Dead Zone. This is an incredible place, the largest destination we've ever built, easily, maybe by a factor of 2. And we have found a refuge where we've built a camp.
It's the place where humanity stops fleeing, and it's where they decide to, plant a flag, start getting strong again.
One of our new worlds is Titan. It's a moon of Saturn.
If the light can find its way back to you, then perhaps there is hope for us all.
That's where Zavala chooses to go, to heal his wounds and to recover from the assault and the defeat that he's just suffered.
It's this incredible methane ocean with 40-meter high waves, and there's an old human utopia there that's sinking into the ocean.
These huge monolithic structures constructed by humanity at the peak of the Golden Age.
There's literally no land mass on Titan.
It looks like the ocean.
Hurry, come on. I don't know how long this portal's gonna stick.
Cade is on a planetoid called Nessus. It has been totally occupied by the Vex. They have transformed it almost entirely into one of their machine worlds.
It has its own native vegetation, and the landscape has these incredible canyons that are actually based off of this word I will mispronounce called Tepui, just like these Brazilian plateaus. And then we go to Io, which is this sort of sulfuric yellow moon of Jupiter.
Io is the last place in our solar system that the Traveler touched before the collapse happened.
And you can imagine that a place where the Traveler once appeared has a bunch of mythology and lore and mystery surrounding it.
It's a very sacred place to Guardians, and particularly Warlocks, and particularly Ikora.
This is where I return.
Destiny 2 really tries to say, you belong.
You can play by yourself, and that's awesome. But playing with someone else and tackling a challenge together, that's when we believe Destiny is really at its best.
We've heard loud and clear from a lot of our players over the last couple of years that they really wanted to play endgame activities like the raid and the Nightfall strikes that require a group, but they just couldn't get enough players online at the same time.
Our big challenge is like, how do you take the ease of matchmaking and how do you take the magic of community building and help people find the people that you will have a great time with?
We're adding 2 new systems to Destiny 2 that are pretty critical: clans and guided games.
Clans have always been a part of Destiny. It's just been a nameplate or a second friends list. But clans are finally in the Destiny 2 game.
Clans in Destiny 2 are groups that you can join to play the game together.
When you're looking for the clans, you kind of get to see their motto, you get to see their name, you get to see that awesome clan banner there, and you kind of get a sense of who they are before you say, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna go play with these guys.
Clans are gonna have progression, rewards, and they're also going to be guides for the guided games experience.
Guided games is a way to allow solo players to seek out clans, to find people who are already hosting a game who are just looking for 1 or 2 more players.
So imagine you had 5 people who wanted to play Raid, but they're missing a 6th person. Then you have a solo player who's never played Raids before, and they're like, I just want to see what this is like. We'll match a group and a solo player together.
Guided games are our way of making sure everyone who loves Destiny can play every piece of content we build.
Guided games doesn't require any commitment. You can just have that really great experience, and then you can part ways. But our hope is, if you have a blast in that activity, maybe you'll make some friends and join the clan.
Destiny, through clans and guided games, is going to help people fill out their friends list, so they're always going to have people to play with.
What we try to do in Destiny 2 is weave this sense of community throughout the entire game. When you get to the farm, you meet this character, Hawthorne, who doesn't live in the city anymore, but she went out into the wilderness and created a community of her own. So we use the storytelling.
It's created so many friendships that would have never existed, all because of this game.
We really try hard to make sure from the ground up we're building this to be an experience that you want to share with your friends. And not only your friends, but the potential friends that you could have.
I've never had a game that feels like home before, but Destiny just feels like home.
There are no words to explain how much I love this community.
People have found a new place to call home and new people to call family.
Destiny 2 is really ramping up everything in every regard. I think it really is about the breadth of experience that you can have.
Whether you're in match-made activities like PvP and strikes, whether you've taken a step into guided games, it's a game that's best enjoyed beside other players. That's the heart of Destiny. That's what the game's about.
What makes a guardian a guardian? We take our first breath with no memory of who we were before. Yet, we are inexorably drawn to the light. We fight, we die, and we live again. Know that we were chosen for a reason, by something greater than ourselves. For as deep and wide as humanity's rivers have run, it has now been reduced to a precious few, needing something to believe in, and a place to call home. This is what we have been called to, the future that we fight for. The future we will protect. Shaped by the fires of each new battle, we are forged and sharpened into what we must become for the fight ahead. What we have built is only the beginning, a symbol of what we can achieve, of who we are and our great purpose here. But the day may come when we will be tested, when all we hold dear is threatened. And then we will see what each of us is truly made of.
Cora, if you tell me this is a practical joke, well, it kills me to say it, but I would be really impressed.
Impressing you, Cade, is the easiest thing I'll do all day.
Hi, Cora. What have you got?
Someone or something has sabotaged the Skyline defense systems.
Every sensor beyond the wall has gone dark.
Battle stations! Everyone with me, now!
Hang on!
Your journey ends here. This enemy has taken our home. And now, they threaten our very existence. But if we attack together, we can take back our home, or we die trying.